Who do we trust? Who do we trust? Guys, who do we trust? Thank you for joining, guys. Who do we trust in South Africa to take South Africa forward? Clearly, you can see, is it the DA? Is it the ANC? Is it the PA? Is it MK party? Is it all these parties that are still here in South Africa running their business, divided the country in many parties? Is the current government still doing its thing for us to have hope, for us to have confidence that one of them can take the country forward? Because as from where you and me and I stand, it doesn't look like we can trust anyone in the government right now, because currently as we can see, there's chaos in the government, there's chaos in the leadership of the government, there's chaos all around the government structures, there's chaos amongst the GNUs. The GNU is not even working out currently as we speak. The GNU are divided, they are fighting against each other, they're fighting each other, and they are covering each other, and they're exploiting each other. And now South Africans are asking, who do we trust? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Who is going to, take South Africa forward? And it looks like there's no one. Maybe perhaps the DA. You can tell me in the comment section. Do you think that the DA can do it? We know by now the ANC has done. It's done. The ANC has been in power for 30 years, and they have done absolutely nothing but bring the country down and bring everyone with them. And now currently they're still asking for more changes. It looks like South Africans are being taken for a fool, and yet still this government think they are doing a great job so far, and they are blaming apartheid government. They never take accountability. The first thing that I say why we must remove this government, because they never take accountability for anything they do. Illegal immigrations. You guys know that illegal immigration, it's the problem of the government. It's not the problem of the people. It's the problem of the government. The government didn't secure its borders, quite frankly, in order for us to have this problem. Now the citizens again are sitting with this problem, and this poor government that are governing poorly are still asking for another change, and the people ain't enough. But who do we trust? That's the question. Let me know in the comment section. There was a subscriber that says we must trust the DA. Yeah, guys, to be honest, currently now I don't know if we can trust the DA. Right now, currently, the neutral party is what I think is the PA. The PA right now is neutral. Yes, there's a few things that people accuse the press, but press is someone that comes up front. At least that he comes and he says, "This is what I've done. This is what I've done. This is what I've done," and he always managed to deal with the people, and he's winning the people's heart. So currently now the PA is for me now the natural one that can take power in South Africa, and there will be massive difference, I believe, because the type of person that the president is, he's hands-on. This PA president is hands-on, where our current president Cyril Ramaphosa is not a hands-on guy. He's more in a systematic little way. So he approaches things systematically. For instance, if I come to him now, give me 100 rand, he will say, okay, I will give you 100 rand, but now you must just fill something in. And you give it to my secretary. My secretary will have 2-3 days to look for your application of the 100 rand, and then we will make sure we will push the money to Auntie Betty, and Auntie Betty will pay you the 100 rand, and that's another 3 months gone. After you approach him just to ask him 100 rand, and that's the difference between Cyril Ramaphosa and the ANC and the PA, because when we choose leaders, we need to. Sorry for that. When we choose leaders, we need to make sure that we get people that are hands-on. You get people that have skilled how to solve problems. And currently now, you give them 30 years to solve a problem, and yet they can't even solve problems. And then I trying to swing stats, but the most worst stats is the unemployment rate and also the high cost of living. They can't do basic service. There are still people that don't have basic service after 30 years, and you still ask the people a chance. So yeah, that time I believe is done, because if you're the people, I'm even talking to the ANC people also, you are taking the country down with some people, is with people that are not competent enough to run a country, that doesn't have the necessary skills, doesn't have the necessary attributes to run a country, and that's why we need to remove them. Nothing personal to them, but they are not equipped enough to. When you govern a country, you have to have firstly basic the skills to run something, to govern it, not the way he's doing it now, mouse and cat, and everybody's doing everything. That the private sector is doing their own thing. Every person, they are not in control on anything whatsoever in South Africa. It belongs to South Africa, in order to give a better experience for the citizens. That's why we believe that the ANC cannot be trusted. The DA, let's see, we have to give them a fair chance to prove themselves. We can't say we can't trust them, because we need to give them a fair chance. The PA, 100%, they are neutral, new guys, newcomers. They can actually maybe run the show and see, give them a chance. But it's time for us to wake up and say, look here, we're going to give the people, other parties, some other chances, because we've seen enough. 30 years in power is enough for us to see how much you have destroyed the country, and the ANC needs to accept this now, because the ANC has pulled the country into a baggage bag. That's what I would say, because clearly you can see the people now have to fight against criminality, which the government allowed, because they couldn't protect us. So if they couldn't protect us against illegal immigration, against what can they still protect us? Is the army good enough? It's only the hand of God that I believe it's over South Africa. That's why nothing is happening, because this country is favorable. That's why. That's the only reason. It's not how. I'm sorry to say. It's so sad to always come and say bad things about our government. They are trying, but unfortunately, they need to step away and give people that have skills and are not politicians, people with business skills, people with skills they can develop, people that have the necessary skills to take the country and develop the country. That's what we need. That's what South Africans need, and that's what they can trust. They can't trust any other thing. And I hope that the message is clear. I want you to come and let us know. There's quite a few videos that I speak about the Inhlanhla Commission and all the things. You guys can go and view and see, and communicate, and let's create a community about it. Let's make people aware. Say this broadcast to someone that you might want them also to hear the current situation in South Africa, that is very, very critical, guys, because we have a problem, and we have a problem to remove this government, because this government is not working for the people. This government is working for a continent. This government is trying to look good in Africa, but it's not prioritizing its citizens first, and we need to remove people like that, because you can't go and clean other people's houses if you can't clean your own house. Basic skills that they don't have. They talk around the things, they have big speeches, they waste taxpayers' money, sit there, but no real solution is coming. They borrow money by the World Bank, and they borrow and they borrow and they borrow, and they put us into debt, and there's no profit out there. The government is not making any profit wherever they are. They are not making any profit. They are not taking responsibility of projects. They don't take responsibility. They give tenders. That thing needs to be scrapped. All of this tenders thing need to be scrapped, because the system is failing, because the system is not efficient, because the people that need to have to get the work don't get the work by time. So you need a government that will change the whole system of South Africa, because it's failing. The system of South Africa is failing, and now I'm asking you again, let me know in the comment section, who can we trust to take this this country to the next level? Let me know in the comment section, man. Let me know in the comment section, and let's take it from there and talk. Let us have a nice talk with it. Let me know. I'll see you next time afternoon. So, bye bye.